16 years old, huh? Now I wish I was 16 again. What, you don't agree? That's fine, but I really think being a teenager is way underrated. You see, in my opinion, we don't appreciate Taylor Swift and sparkling vampires nearly enough. Think about it. We trivialise, undermine and badmouth everything associated with teenagers because it's the raging hormones, because it's just a phase. It's not important enough, brainless, disposable, frivolous. Children are innocent angels and adults are complex beings, but teenagers are just stupid wannabes. That's bullshit and it's wrong. I think that's when you feel most human, when you're a teenager. When you have your first period, when you have your first wet dream, when you first fall in love, when you first feel that anguish of simply existing. Being a teenager is a lot of pain, and isn't that what reminds us of our humanity? Pain. So yeah, I think teenagers are way underrated.
Jenny and Adam stare at one another. Suddenly, Jenny leans forward and kisses him. He blinks a few times, surprised, before quickly pulling away.
Why did you do that?
Jenny smiles. She takes his hands and guides it to her belly. Adam stares at her wide-eyed. She pushes his hand down lower and lower. Adam is agape. He pulls his hand back as if he's been zapped.
What are you doing, Jenny? I think you've misunderstood.
Jenny's in disbelief. Hurt, she stands up, determined to leave, but Adam grabs her wrist. She struggles to break free. He persists. She screams. That sounds more like wailing. He does not loosen his grip. She stills for a moment. They stare at each other. She slaps him. He's surprised. She pulls away. He lets go. She turns to leave.
I think you're beautiful. I think you're absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Everything about you is so beautiful. And you'll be surprised to know how many times I've jacked off thinking about you. That sounds wrong, I know. But I have been thinking maybe it's not all wrong. Not necessarily, I don't think. I mean, it's just the hormones, right? Teenagers aren't the only ones with those chemicals coursing through their veins, you know. I see no sin in that. Being human.
Jenny pulls her black notebook and gives him a nudge. He looks at her, not registering. She holds out the notebook for him and smiles.
You want me to?
Jenny nods. Adam takes the book from her. He stares at it, then stares back at her.
Are you sure?
She nods again. He hesitantly opens the notebook and reads. His eyes widen. He flips through a few pages. He chuckles.
Well, it's definitely not Taylor Swift's song lyrics. The hormones are really kicking in these days, huh? But I must say I'm flattered, Jenny.
I also see no sin in being human, Mr. Valdez.
Jenny, I'm leaving the school.